David Wilson, the Superman of forgotten musical TV. In the sweeping mythology of Superman, spanning decades, media, and countless interpretations, certain names endure. George Reeves embodied post-war American ideals. Christopher Reeve redefined cinematic heroism. But tucked away in a corner of Kryptonian history is a name many have never heard: David Wilson. To most, he's a footnote. But for those who've seen it, who remember, Wilson was Superman, if only for a single, surreal, and musical night in 1975. That year, television aired a bold experiment, a live-action musical based on the 1966 Broadway production, It's a Bird, It's a Plane, It's Superman. A strange fusion of superhero lore and show tunes, the made-for-TV special aired once, then vanished. At its center, David Wilson, a little-known actor stepping into one of pop culture's most iconic roles. With a cape, a smile, and a song, Wilson was largely unknown. Unlike Reeves or Reeve, he had no major credentials or screen presence to bolster his performance. But in this one appearance, he became something unique: the first live-action Superman to sing and dance on television. The Broadway version, originally starring Bob Holliday, leaned into the light-hearted spirit of Silver Age comics. The 1975 TV version pushed that tone further, trimming the runtime, modernizing references, and embracing a more satirical, sometimes campy style. Aired in February 1975, the special was shot in just 3 days, given little promotion, and tucked into a late-night slot. Ratings were modest, reviews were mixed, and it was never re-aired. Yet it remains a curious artifact, offering a window into how American TV approached superheroes before the blockbuster era began. Wilson's Superman was stylized, theatrical, and brightly idealistic. His Clark Kent was sweetly bumbling, his Superman cheerful and upright. He didn't fight cosmic threats or Lex Luthor. Instead, he faced off against Dr. Abner Sedgwick, a pompous mad scientist played by David Wayne. The tone was absurd, affectionate, and unashamedly over the top. Still, Wilson didn't play it for laughs. Though the production leaned into camp, he brought sincerity to the role. There was no irony, no smirk, no detachment. Even while dancing alongside henchmen under neon lights, Wilson's Superman felt earnest. That commitment kept the spectacle grounded. He had no stunts, no visual effects, no stirring monologues. Wilson had to sell Superman with his voice, presence, and charm. He wasn't portraying a mythic alien. He was a man in a cape who truly believed in truth, justice, and choreography. In this way, Wilson's Superman stands as a bridge between George Reeves' paternal calm and Christopher Reeve's cinematic grandeur. He showed that Superman didn't need to be gritty or epic to matter. He could be light, musical, and a little weird. In doing so, Wilson foreshadowed later interpretations, like Dean Cain's easygoing charm in Lois and Clark, or Tyler Hoechlin's grounded family-first Superman in Superman and Lois. Though his tenure lasted only 90 minutes, Wilson remains the only live-action Superman whose full arc unfolded in a single musical. He didn't lift cars or fly through the stratosphere. He sang, and in doing so, expanded the character's limits. His Superman was about personality, not powers. He reminded us that Superman isn't bound by form. Whether portrayed as a god, a husband, or a Broadway lead, the essence stays the same: hope, kindness, and quiet courage. Wilson's version, clad in polyester rather than spandex, may have sung more than he soared, but the spirit was there. Today, It's a Bird, It's a Plane. It's Superman is mostly a curiosity, seldom seen outside of YouTube uploads and fan circles. Never officially released on home media, its legacy endures among vintage TV fans and Superman historians. Wilson's portrayal, once nearly forgotten, has found renewed appreciation, not as a punchline, but as a symbol of how far the character can stretch. Wilson never headlined a franchise or sat on Comic-Con panels, but he wore the cape. And for one strange, wonderful night in 1975, he was Superman. And in a mythos built on reinvention, that counts. Because in the ever-expanding multiverse of Superman, every version adds something. Even the most unexpected, even the ones that sing, even if it's just once.